Let's start with this. The National Bureau of Statistics has explained the delay in Nigeria's unemployment data for 2 years. According to the NBS Twitter handle on Friday, since 2021, it has been collaborating with World Bank in Nigeria, the International Labour as well, Abuja, and other stakeholders to enhance the methodology and implementation of the Nigerian Labour Force Survey, which generates the unemployment report. He said they have conducted a pre-test and pilot of the new approach, trainers and enumerators, and organized a nationwide stakeholder sensitization workshop that brought together key stakeholders from the government, the private sector, and academia. The statistical agency said the first quarter of 2023 Nigeria Labour Force Survey report using the new approach and methodology is set to be launched in second quarter of 2023. And away from there now, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has said a total of 488.94 million liters of petrol was distributed to 63 depots across the country in the 1 week span in March 11 to 17 to stabilize supply. This marked an increase of 44.2% in the volume distributed compared to a total of 339 million liters of petrol distributed the previous week between February 25 and March the 3rd. This is as many independent petroleum marketers continue to sell petrol close to 300 naira per litre in Lagos, outskirts of Abuja and other parts of the country, despite the NNPC Limited's agreement to their request for direct supply of products. This is far above the current regulated prices of between 184 and 194 naira per litre. And now the currency in circulation in the country dipped by 235.03% to 982.09 billion naira at the end of February, from 3.29 trillion naira at the end of October 2022, on the back of the Naira redesign policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Figures obtained from the CBN revealed that 2.3 trillion naira was mopped up from circulation during the period under review. Recall the governor of the CBN, Governor Emefiele, had in October 2022 announced plans to redesign the old 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes. Emefiele also announced deadlines for Nigerians to swap their old notes with the new notes. The Apex Bank said analysis of this currency in circulation showed that a large and increasing proportion of the naira outside the commercial banking system was held by public who held a lot of the new banknotes. And finally, the International Labour Organization has said countries need to improve the working conditions and earnings of key workers who were essential during the COVID-19 crisis to fully reflect their contribution to society and their importance in the daily functioning of economies. The report noted that the poor working conditions of key workers exacerbate employee turnover and labor shortages, jeopardizing the provision of basic services. It noted that improvement in working conditions and greater investment in food systems, health care, and other key sectors are necessary for building economic and social resilience to shocks. The report stated that the 90 countries where data was available, 52% of all employment is done by key workers, although in high-income countries where economic activities are more diversified, the share is lower, that's 34%. And those are some of the top business headlines now. We'll take a break. When we return, of course, Charles Fakora joins us to make meaning of some of these stories. I'll be back in a moment. Please stay with us.